Welcome back, everybody. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at this very inexpensive Chinese-made sports watch that I picked up on the website Shein. I'm going to give you all the details that you need to know to make an informed decision over whether this very inexpensive watch is the right accessory for you. Try not to drink any milk before you watch our next skit, because it may come blasting out of your nose. But get yourself comfortable, sit back, relax, because it's about time for another watch review with Dana.
Oh. Yeah, he just didn't get it, and I was like, dude, that's not a Rolex.
Oh crap! It's the police commissioner!
Oh, what does he need?
Commissioner, what can we do for you?
Hello, Time Rangers. We need you to get to the bus stop as soon as you can. We've been getting lots of calls from people around the city. There is a woman in distress, and she needs your help.
Okay, we'll get right on it. You know what that means?
Casio!
Unbranded Chinese sports watch! Time Rangers unite! Ow! What seems to be the problem, ma'am?
I don't know what time it is!
It's 3:43, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Time Rangers!
Remember, kids, time is not something to be wasted.
Yeah!
Today we're going to take a look at this red FoxBox digital sports watch that I picked up on the website Shein. At the time I purchased this watch, I paid $8. It has since increased in price to approximately $12, depending on the vendor you buy it from on the site. In addition to the color red, it's also available in black. I will say I purchased this watch back in April, so over 4 months ago, and I have worn it exactly twice. The day I received it, and in the making of the skit you just watched. So we'll take a look at what's inside the box when you open it up, and you'll see it's fairly simple. You get the watch itself, and you get some instructions, which really did not help me much when I was setting up the watch. One side of the directions is in Chinese, and the other side of the instructions is in very, very bad English and difficult to follow. So I basically figured out how to set the watch up by trying different buttons to see what functions they had. It was basically trial by error. As far as the important functions that I have tried out, the alarms do work well when set. When I received this watch back in April, I set the date, I set the time, I set the day of the week, and put the watch away and did not use it literally until today, 4 months later. I did notice the seconds on the analog portion of the watch after 4 months were out of sync with the seconds on the digital portion of the watch, which you'll see in this video I later corrected. As far as the date, the day, the times, they all stayed accurate overall. The time within a minute or two was accurate, the date and the days were correct. You can also see here there are 2 light function buttons. The light is extremely bright, however it does not stay lit for all that long. The material the watch is made of is kind of a cheap silicone for the band, and the casing is a little bit harder of a plastic. You can also probably tell it's a rather chunky watch, but despite its large size, it is fairly comfortable. In our little skit, I jokingly said it was an unbranded Chinese watch. That isn't necessarily true. You will notice on the watch there is absolutely no branding, but the company that this is apparently branded by is FoxBox. Overall, I have some mixed emotions when it comes to this watch. The materials used to make this watch are definitely subpar, and probably about what you would expect for a watch at this price point. As far as the functionality, the modes available, I believe this watch actually outperforms most watches in this class. I will even say that this watch that I paid $8 for is better than one of the next watches I'm going to be reviewing in the coming weeks that I paid about 40 times the amount for. I'm surprised after 4 months it's still functional and operates as it should. Taking all that into consideration, I would say this watch is well worth the $12 that you can find it for now. I'm going to give this watch a final rating of 2.25, which is actually pretty low and will place it in the 6th place position so far of the watches we reviewed. But trust me when I tell you, there are going to be some far worse watches in the coming weeks. I hope you found this watch review helpful and informational. Make sure you please leave a like and subscribe if you did. Stay tuned for more watch reviews in the coming weeks. I hope everybody has a fantastic week.